Hey there guys, so last time in the anime, we saw Kurt actually made it into that secret room where Hildegard was supposed to be imprisoned, but there he found an old lady. But she knew exactly where Hildegard was, and surprisingly Hildegard looked just the same. And she blamed Kurt for it, because the medicine he gave her to cure the poison ended up giving her eternal youth. Anyway, Hildegard was there to help Famil with her rapidly aging disease. And Tychon was trying to find a cure using her demon's blood. That's when Lise and Yulisa put their plan into action, making Tychon believe an intruder snuck into that secret room so that he rushed over there, but Kurt totally misunderstood the situation. Thinking Tychon didn't love his daughter anymore since she was aging, and he imprisoned Hildegard, wanting her as his young daughter, so before Kurt went completely off track, Hildegard paralyzed him and asked Famil if she truly wanted her father dead, and Famil said yes. She actually requested Hildegard to kill her father, and hearing that, Tychon tried to escape. But right outside were Lise and Yulisa. Lise had figured out what Tychon was up to, having learned about this curse. She realized he was trying to save Famil with demon's blood. Tychon saw no problem with it, and created a magic circle to summon another demon for his task, but the summoning ritual failed, so Lise reminded him about the hot springs Kurt dug the other day. That's what caused the flow to change. Then Hildegard appeared, realizing Lise and Yulisa were Kurt's friends. She thanked them for looking after her Kurt, which instantly sparked a war of words since Lise also claimed Kurt belongs to her. But for now, Hildegard wanted to do her job because if Tychon summoned a demon, it would consume a lot of human souls, so they couldn't let him roam free, which is why Famil herself asked Hildegard to kill her father. All Tychon wanted was to save Famil, even if it meant selling his own soul or sacrificing others. But then Famil walked in, and her aging disease was cured. Apparently the meat bun Kurt gave her completely healed her, and Kurt was still paralyzed, but he could move a little now, so he asked Akori to get a bottle from his bag. It had some pills, and Kurt told her to give him one. After eating it, the paralysis was gone, and moving on. Now that Famil was cured, Tychon apologized to Lise. But as a princess, she couldn't overlook what Tychon tried to do. Normally, Tychon should be imprisoned for life and stripped off his title. But that's if she were here as a princess, however. She's here as a simple girl training under the Atelier master, so it's fine, but she wants Tychon to work for her Atelier now. As for Hildegard, Lise promised to let her and Soul Flare go after some questioning. But before the happy ending, the puppet master showed up. His name is Scripter, and he orchestrated this whole mess. He's the one who caught Hildegard and gave her to Tychon, and also taught the demon summoning ritual to Tychon. It seems there's a power struggle in the demon realm, and Scripter is from opposite faction. That's why Hildegard had already told her followers not to start war with humans. So Scripter was furious that all his work had failed. First he tried to kill Princess Lise, and now he was using Tychon too. Moreover, he was the one who cursed Famil with that aging curse. So Tychon and Yulisa tried to attack together, but only Yulisa's attack got through since her sword was a holy sword. It's the sword Kurt had made, and that's why Scripter poured a liquid on the magic circle that summoned the demon lord again. It's the same one Yuli had killed, but it came back because demons are spiritual beings, so their bodies are just vessels, so when they killed him back, then only his body died. But now he wouldn't repeat the same mistake. He injured Lise and Yulisa to toy with them. And Lise realized he was still exhausted after coming back to this world. That's why he was trying to heighten his superiority, to increase his power with their negative feelings. Still, the pain they were feeling from that spike made them vulnerable. And right then Kurt arrived. He saw a demon lord there. Kurt thought they were extinct because he saw one ages ago in his village. His mockery was a good way to stop the demon lord from recovering his powers. The demon lord knew this and shot a fireball at Kurt. But Akori used teleportation to send the gift right back at him. Still, that wasn't enough, so Yulisa stepped in. Last time she failed to cut through a fire spell, but this time she was determined to do it, and that determination led to another outcome. This time she consumed the spell and fired it back at the demon lord. In his last moment, he tried to at least kill Hildegard, but the lady was fine. Only adamantine or orichalcum could stop a demon lord, but what actually stopped its attack was the hard bread Kurt had baked. The demon was falling into an abyss of depression. And that's when he realized that Kurt was from Hast village, so that would haunt him for ages because his whole kind was wiped out just like this by the people of Hast village. It was a pretty common thing back in his village, which is mostly uncommon in the world. Well, either way, things looked like they would end happily. But then the magic circle was now trying to get its payment of magic powers or human souls. At least it would consume 100 people, and there's no way to stop this thing. But then Tychon's secretary came in with the meat buns Kurt brought, and the circle consumed those. He talked with Bandana, and she told him that those buns could be offered in place of human souls. Then it could also mean that Kurt could summon as many demons as he wanted then. That's true as well. And then Tychon happily announced his daughter survived and Hildegard left to go back home. Bandana was staying in the shadows to protect Kurt, and Akuri too, because Akuri is linked to the great sage. Then Kurt was given the title of knight for his help. But he thought he didn't do anything to fight the demon. Yet Tychon awarded him with this title. Ulisa became a baroness, and it was all Lisa's plan to make both nobility. As for Hildegard, she was happy with the gift Kurt gave her, but it was made from orichalcum because Kurt was taught to give this to a lady. Anyway, Hildegard met Kurt after 1200 years, which raised the question of how old Kurt and she are, and unaware of all this, our gang was enjoying their food at the Atelier. But that's where our Season 1 ends, so stay tuned to watch more anime episode recaps, and until then, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. Till then, take care.